Hey there, name's Derek, and I just started a business in 2025 doing crawlspace work in the Pacific Northwest, Washington to be exact. I don't really have a customer list lined up prior to this. I don't really have much for starting tools either. And honestly, just kind of Hail Marrying this out, seeing what happens, right? Is it gonna work? Who knows, right? But let's go over what I am starting with for tools real quick, and then we'll get into why I'm going to be making these videos and kind of where I'm at currently, right? So in the world of tools, ain't got much. Got a few pawn shop batteries. Get them cheap at the pawn shops, love it. Who knows how much life they got though. And we got just a couple basic power tools in there. Sawzall, circ saw, multi-tool, drill, impact. Then over here, crawlspace work, right? You gotta have your jacks. I don't have many jacks, but I'm one guy. How many jacks does one guy need? Guess we'll find out. Lights. It's the only light I got right now, but I do have some headlamps, and I am planning on buying another one of these. 2 roto hammers, because this one back here, this Bauer, this Harbor Freight piece of trash. I don't know if it actually roto hammers. I've never actually seen it drill concrete. I've tried. Then outside of that, just got a bunch of random personal stuff. Some cords, I got a miter saw on the ground. And just a couple of stuff just from personal projects, I got a little brad nailer. Nothing fancy. And a bunch of scrap work I've been stealing from work over the years to make, dunnage. Be making some jack and dunnage out of that. But yeah, that's all I really got for tooling happening at the moment. So let's go over why I'm going to be making these. So what do I want to do with these videos? Mostly just for fun and some educational purpose in there too, right? If you're ever trying to get into crawl space work that I do, I'll be definitely describing how I do the work that I do. Vapor barriers, rot repair, leveling houses, that kind of stuff. As these jobs come along, I'll be recording them. I'll also be describing them. Maybe I'll get like a little whiteboard out and kind of describe what's going on when I'm not inside of a dark, dusty, gross hole with a mask on. That kind of stuff. Just kind of show you what that process looks like so you can do it yourself potentially if you wanted to. The other one is just to give you guys a little motivation if you're also out there in the trades and you want to split off from your day job to go and do something yourself, and you can maybe take some information about how I'm doing it, or maybe see the things I'm doing wrong and avoid those things and do it yourself, right? Because it's honestly scary, right? To quit, not necessarily quit your job. I still work a day job right now. But to go and start a company where you're bidding and taking customers in the same space as your day job, right? If you're an electrician that works for an electrician company, you're probably going to start a company being an electrician, right? You're in the same market with your old employer trying to get money out there, right? And it can be a weird situation, especially for me where I'm still working the day job, right? I'm out there bidding crawl spaces that my day job also wants. It can be a weird dynamic. We'll get into that in another video though. Whenever there isn't work going on, I'll be going over just common struggles that I've been coming across that were like not unexpected. You kind of knew it was gonna be part of the process, but just more of a pain in the ass than I anticipated. The big one really that stands out to me is outside of like initially making the business, advertising. Yeah, there are so many black holes your money can disappear into in advertising. It's insane. It's crazy. After the vapor barrier video, when we go over that and how I got that customer and all that, which we'll touch on the advertising a little bit, right? Well, I'll do something more on like advertising as a whole and how it sucks, how it's a horrible process and not great. And it's probably the hardest part starting out. Once you get it going, you assume word of mouth will carry you a bit. But you really got to rely on this advertising with a horde of other people doing it. So that'll be another video coming out soon. I plan to release weekly. I think at the end of every weekend, I'll record something quick and dirty like this and throw it up. And next week should be a work video, right? You'll get to see me do some vapor barrier work and go over the basics of a vapor barrier. So if you want to stick around for that, awesome. Subscribe and hope to see you again soon. But until then, thank you and have a good one.